Oh, Keith David. Yeah.
Yes, Keith David. And it's always hilarious to me hearing Keith David reading Todd McFarlane dialogue, where he's got like this cool, sophisticated voice, and he's like, "I'm from hell, motherfucker."
Yep. Keith David seems to be a really good sport in general.
He does.
So I hope you are all enjoying this intro, because I can't skip it. When the government learned about her powers, they wanted to harness them for military purposes.
They did write it the way that you pronounced it.
Yep. But yeah, I had to sit through this when I was just like testing to make sure everything ran, and yeah, I had to just sit through this entire thing. It was horrible. And yeah, Keith David in Saints Row is Saints Row 4 is amazing, especially with the whole romance thing, and especially because like you don't realize the joke at first, because the two romanceable quote unquote characters you start with are him and I'm blanking on her name. Him and the girl from the third game whose whole deal is just being no, not Shandi.
Kinsey?
Kinsey, yes. Who is very sexually liberated as a character trait, we'll say. So it's like
the bit where you're like, "Hey Kinsey, wanna fuck?" And then that's like, that was one of the most iconic moments in gaming of the decade. For
and
me.
then
like,
she just shouts something and Klingon punches you in the face and tackles you to the ground.
Like
and it's just wonderful. So there's like, okay, yeah, so the joke is that she needs no convincing at all. And then yeah, that's one of the reasons I want to play games with him, is that I know there's some crossover characters. But then you like talk to Keith David, and it's like, okay, this seems like the traditional, you know, I have to earn romance points somehow. And then it turns out that no, he just isn't into you.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just, yeah, fine, let's go have sex in some funny way. And then just like, no, I'm just not into you. Like, nothing's going to change that. And it's like, that is so much more progressive and good and realistic than like every other video game that it's making fun of.
Yeah, no kidding.
Which one's the NE key?
So I'm already getting a sense of why I didn't already play this game.
What makes you say that? It looks like a very quality game. Which just... What are these controls? Because I just hit S, which does not seem like it would be... okay. I gotta set it up. Let's see. Okay. Okay, there's a like menu up top. This claims to be a 2-on-2 fighting game, which does not use my controller, and everything is confirmed. That should be like WASD is not the thing. So I guess I'm just in it, and I'm finding out the controls as I go. And this looks awful. Okay, there's kick. There's whatever. There's 7 little girl with heart. Oh, okay, so they weren't kidding with like 2-on-2 gimmicks.
Oh, they need 2-on-2 in like the JoJo sense.
I guess. So I still don't know how to move. Just to clarify that. It's like WASD are attacks. Well, W is block apparently. Like, what else do you expect me to hit on this controller game? I like that I have this character because I was trying to hit, like, everything to move the cursor.
More Japanese than anime girls too.
Say it again?
I was commenting on how she won that round with Gambarimashita, and I was quipping that I think I know more Japanese than anime girls too.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I got a winning move here. Gotta like key in the shins to get the right range, and then finish you off with the sword slash, and then hope that I never have to like move or anything like that.
This game's super loud compared to the voice, by the way.
It is. It's also just like, again, just hot garbage. And yeah, there is this like very visual basic menu where I can select the stage for versus mode from a drop down. I don't know if you can see this on the stream. If not, let me like real quick take a screenshot of like how janky this garbage is and share it with the chat.
That specific episode you're referencing, Cav, is something that gets brought up a lot in fighting game circles as a way to insult fighting games other people like. They'll post a gif of that and be like, you know, Smash is just like this or what have you, and then it's, you know, Bart and Lisa spinning their arms and kicking.
Yep. Okay, here we go. This is what it looks like when I try to go into the options for this game while playing it. Just
oh, delightful. Stage school, all lowercase, with a little drop-down menu.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding about it being very visual basic looking.
Yeah. And then like there's a progress bar slider for like the timer and the rounds, and like and that's under settings, by the way, which also has oh, keyboard. Hang on. Okay, so the controls, 'cause I know you all want to know this. Moving with T, F, H, and B.
T, F, H, and B?
Uh-huh. And then
Does E do anything?
attacking with A, S, and D for weak, normal, and strong. Q for assist, W for parry, and E, confusing enough, for no action.
Just in case you feel like pressing a button but don't want to do anything.
Yeah, is that like a taunt? Well, it's a fun button to hit, actually. You can do all kinds of weird stuff. Oh! I think it might be no action as in, like, debug style. It turns off the AI doing stuff? I don't know. Why would this be the control scheme for anything? Like, holy cow. My hands are so cramped, and they're on the wrong side. Like... Like, try putting one hand on WASD and the other hand on T, F, H, and B. No.
So like, does the letter D do anything?
G does nothing at all, no. I listed off all the controls just now.
Okay.
So that was Vanguard Princess, which I would never recommend anyone touch, because, wow, that was some amazing hot garbage.
The fact that the visuals were so much more polished than the anything else, and the fact that so many of the characters looked like they were literally the same face and stuff, it makes me wonder how many of those were, like, ripped off from other sources or traced or something.
Yep. Yeah, and they never had... None of them had the same art style, either. Beyond being just, you know, generic anime garbage. So the next